Welcome to Kruk and Kuip Extra Innings, as tonight the Giants beat the Brewers 2-0. You can follow me at Rob Lyman at twitter.com. Excellent night for the Giants excellent night for Chris Stratton. He came in, pitched 6 innings tonight. Only allowed 4 hits. Another really good start out of Chris Stratton. He looks a lot better as a starter than he does as a reliever. So I think he could challenge for a rotation spot next year. So I think we're pretty set for starting pitching. We might be set for outfield next year. So we really only concern might be a lefty in the bullpen. That shouldn't be too bad. So payroll's not going to be too much of an issue next year. We still have September to go, but I've liked what I've seen out of Stratton since he's joined the rotation. He's really solidified the rotation at this point. But yeah, a big goose egg tonight for Stratton. So really good news on that. So Stratton, 6 innings, no earned runs, 3 walks. So that's the only little gripe, but that's a young pitcher, so he'll learn to control the walks later on. But only 4 hits. Wonderful. Really good to see that out of Stratton. This is a good way to build confidence in a young pitcher. And I think Stratton might be one of the better comeback stories of the season. I think earlier this year I really thought Stratton was going to be done with the Giants organization. And somewhere in Sacramento, he started finding something, and I don't know what it is, but he finally found his rhythm. And now, I didn't think I would be saying this, but I think he's got a good shot at cracking the rotation next year now. And then now Johnny Cueto on a rehab assignment, so this is going to get interesting. Who's going to go to the bullpen? Who's going to go to the bullpen when Cueto returns? Or maybe with it being September, maybe you go with a 6-man rotation. This is a really good situation to have. I think maybe Ty Block right now could weirdly be the odd guy out with his struggles. And maybe Stratton gets a break on the disabled list. You never at this point. So the pressure's now on Ty Block to get a quality start on his next outing. But man, it was really excellent game. Another good game by Stratton. And also Milwaukee just came from Coors Field last night, so they're a little tired. And the transition from a hitter-friendly ballpark to a pitcher-friendly ballpark. So I expect them to play a little better tomorrow night. And poor Pablo. Pablo got hit in the wrist in the 8th inning. I'm kind of tired of seeing the Giants getting hit by pitches. I think there comes a point where enough's enough and you do have to impose retaliation. And I think the Giants may have to mold the idea of retaliating tomorrow. Maybe plant one in, maybe make Ryan Braun wear one tomorrow. It's kind of bush league, but I think I've had enough with. There does come a point where you get tired of seeing your guys get hit, and there's going to have to be some sort of retaliation. I think Ryan Braun's going to wear it tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if Jeff Samardzija decides to hit Ryan Braun in the ribs tomorrow in the first at bat. So we'll see. But the good news is that Sandoval's going to be okay. He'll be back tomorrow night, so we won't have to worry about calling up Connor Gillespie. So that's good news there. And Sandoval had a good game tonight, 2 for 3. Jarrett Parker, 2 for 3. Good night for him, too. So I think Parker hits better at home than he does on the road, but I'm really starting to like what I see out of Parker. If Parker can play center, I'm really starting to like this Giants team next year. And the best part is it could be a lot of young players next year. I really like the getting younger. And my only other gripe was 11 left on base. That doesn't help things when you strand 11 runners. And Matt Cain looked good out of the bullpen tonight. 1 scoreless inning. And Sam Dyson, 11 saves. Great. So I really like what I see out of the bullpen next year. All they really need is a shutdown lefty next year. And I do think they got the pieces to make a run next year. All right, let's go around the league with other games tonight. The White Sox beat the Twins 7-6 in Game 1. Your winning pitcher, Carlos Rondon. Your losing pitcher, Carlos Rodon. Your losing pitcher, Tim Melville. Avisail Garcia, 3 for 4 in this game. And then Derek Holland pitched out of the pen tonight and allowed 3 earned runs. Melville, 5 earned runs in 3 1/3 innings pitched. The Orioles beat the A's 7-3. Your winning pitcher, Wade Miley. Your losing pitcher, Chris Smith. Adam Jones goes 4 for 4 for the Orioles with 2 home runs in this game. So, ooh, that's gotta hurt. And Smith, 5 runs, 4 earned in 4 1/3 innings pitched. And the LA Dodgers beat the Pirates in 12 innings tonight, 6-5. Your winning pitcher, Luis Avilan. Your losing pitcher, Dovidas Neverauskas. Josh Harrison, 3 for 5 for the Pirates. Tony Watson, an earned run in 1/3 of an inning pitched. Pedro Baez, an earned run in 1/3 inning pitched also. And the Indians beat the Red Sox 5-4 in a possible ALDS preview. Your winning pitcher, Cody Allen. Your losing pitcher, Brandon Workman. Brandon Geyer, 2 for 3 for the Indians. Not a good night for Mike Clevenger. 4 earned runs in 4 1/3 innings pitched. Matt Barnes for Boston, 1 earned run without recording an out. Workman loses on an unearned run. Not a good way to lose. Yeah, not a good way to lose, and it was on an error. That's never a good way to lose on an error. And in 10 innings tonight, the D-backs beat the Mets 3-2. Your winning pitcher, Jimmy Sherfy. Your losing pitcher, Eric Goodell. Yoenis Cespedes 3 for 5 in this game. Andrew Chafin, an earned run in 1/3 inning pitched for Arizona. And Goodell, 2 earned runs in 1 inning pitched to blow the game. And the Mariners beat the Braves 6-5. Your winning pitcher, Andrew Albers. Your losing pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. Yonder Alonso, 3 for 5 for the Mariners. Nick Markakis, 3 for 4 for the Braves. Ender Inciarte, 3 for 5. And Foltynewicz, 6 earned runs and 5 2/3 innings pitched. Emilio Pagan, an earned run in 2/3 of an inning pitched for Seattle. And in the second game, the Twins clobber the White Sox 10-2. Your winning pitcher, Dylan Gee. Your losing pitcher, Carson Fulmer. Jason Castro, 2 for 3 in this game for the Twins. And Michael Fulmer, 6 earned runs in 1 1/3 innings pitched. No, Carson Fulmer, 1 1/3 innings pitched, 6 earned runs. And then Dylan Covey, 4 2/3 innings, 3 earned runs. And the Rangers beat the Angels 5-3. Your winning pitcher, Cole Hamels. Your losing pitcher, Tyler Skaggs. And Skaggs, 5 runs, 4 earned, and 5 1/3 innings pitched. And Jesse Chavez was demoted to the pen. And Skaggs hit 2 batters. Then Texas hits a batter, so there was probably some warnings issued in that game. All right, let's go to the standings. And now as we get now onto the standings, and now with September coming up, I'm going to try to do more preview shows coming up. And Sunday, I'm going to have my projected 40-man roster, with rosters expanding next Thursday. Right now, Boston holds a 4.5 game lead over New York. And Baltimore climbs to 3rd place after tonight's win. And Cleveland up 5.5 games on Minnesota. Minnesota now in sole possession of the 2nd wild card after splitting in today's doubleheader. Kansas City, 1.5 games back in the wild card. And in the AL West, the Angels fall a half game back of the 2nd wild card after losing tonight. Texas at 500. Seattle's now just a game back of the wild card after tonight's win. And in the East, no real changes there. And in the Central, Milwaukee loses ground on the now 2.5 games back of Chicago, and now 3.5 games back in the wild card. St. Louis now 3 games back, 4.5 back in the wild card. And in the NL West, the Dodgers continue to run away, and Arizona is now a half game out of the first wild card after tonight's win. I want to look, see what the magic number is, but I normally don't look at magic numbers this time of year. Well, it's only 19. Yeah, magic number is now 19 for the Dodgers. And that's the crazy part. The magic number is already starting to... We can really start talking about a magic number very soon for the Dodgers. And your probables for tomorrow. And tomorrow's Jeff Samardzija against Jimmy Nelson. And down on the farm tonight, and the River Cats beat the Isotopes 4-2. Your winning pitcher, Jose Flores. Your losing pitcher, Stephen O'Kurt. And Flores is looking like a guy who... Your losing pitcher, Sam Howard. And Flores, 2 earned runs in 6 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts. Now the question is, does Jose Flores maybe get a shot at making expanded rosters in next week? Or it kind of gets interesting. This is kind of where I wish I had a panel with me. Everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight. Keep it orange, keep it black, keep it orange and black. Good night, everybody.